2K25 cover athlete Jayson Tatum, NBA superstar and face of the Boston Celtics, averaged 27 points per game, 8 rebounds, 5 assists this past season, became first team All-NBA, and won his first NBA championship. Yet it seems that this isn't enough from the young star to not only be the face of the league, but even his own team. He has the resume to be the face of the NBA, yet it seems others think otherwise, which we have seen through the constant show light shone upon Timberwolves superstar Anthony Edwards, as it's being shown as if he should be the face with his loving character and always speaking his mind, which we even see through the teased NBA documentary, which Edwards was emphasized in the poster. With all of that being said, we are here to talk about how not only Tatum should be the face of the league, but also why the media hates Tatum and why no one wants to promote him as the face of the league. Why does the media hate Jayson Tatum? And I don't even think I need to ask this, but should he be the face of the league?
Well, the second question is hilarious. The first question is the brother's light skin.
Let's talk about it.
But no. I think the big thing is the Kobe deal. First of all, dude's profile picture on social media is literally Kobe. You know, Kobe is his idol, but you don't see people really getting on to Devin Booker about being, Kobe's disciple. You don't really see people getting on a D-Book like that. Like, people only do it with Tatum. Tatum is an actual fan. He was talking to LeBron about, why he dunked on him like that. He literally said when he was a fan, he asked for LeBron for his autograph, and Bron said no. So Tatum, went back crying about it, and then he always held that in. So, Tatum is a fan. The difference is, he turned out to be an NBA hooper. And
right.
One of the best players in the league. And for some reason, niggas don't think he'll be first ballot or have his jersey retired. Stupid, for sure. So I don't know why people was like, no. They only retire JB number. Like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, the audacity to be saying that is crazy. But I think it's the whole persona on, I'm not Jayson Tatum, I'm Kobe Bryant. And he's not Kobe Bryant. He's Jayson Tatum. So,
right.
I understand that from a certain perspective, but I feel like people have been dragging it to like a crazy degree. Like, anything he does is Kobe Bryant. Like, when the finals ended and the Celtics started the championship celebration with all the champagne and stuff, Jayson Tatum, he was literally posted up on the wall, with the trophy and the sun there, and people was like, this nigga trying to be Kobe. I'm like, he did that to poke fun. Like, the Kobe shit, I think he is actually fanned out of Kobe. So I feel like that's like to an uncontrollable degree, in my opinion, for a human. But the stuff he did with the Kanye and then the Curry stuff, I didn't think that was really that bad. But you got people on social media slandering him, saying that he lost finals MVP. Celtics fans didn't really care because it's like they still bringing home banner 18. But this man lost finals MVP. So to take that into account, you had people just clowning him like after the finals. Like, I never seen anybody get clowned after winning the championship. I'm being dead ass. Like, maybe KD, maybe. Like, that's the only name that rings a bell in my opinion. Like, nobody's been clowned after winning a championship.
The hate that he's getting for, I get the fanboy stuff. I can get that because, at this point, how great you are, there's no need for you to try and be like somebody else. But, dog, when he did that Kanye stuff, dog, he lost aura for a little bit there. he lost aura for a little bit there. It was just the way he said it.
What would happen if we didn't win? I guess we'll never know.
Like, it just had no aura behind it. You can kind of see now he's getting promoted more. I think he's starting to get more love, but it's still not enough.
I think he's getting more exposure from the NBA because he has all the deals. Like, he has SoFi deals. He's on every NBA commercial. It's the fans, man. Like, especially on social media, and by social media, Malika, I do mean Twitter. People just go crazy over, bro. It's like, man, LeBron used to be the most hated player for a while. I mean, when he went to Miami,
Cleveland,
he kind of, got that title because how he did Cleveland, and then it passed around to KD. But now I think Tatum has it, and it's like I can't even understand really why, because
That's crazy.
I understand like LeBron leaving Cleveland, like that makes sense to me. KD leaving OKC to go to Golden State when they beat him, like that makes sense to me. Jayson Tatum, man, it's like acting like this dude did something to the fan base. He hasn't done nothing, and this dude plays for Boston too. Like, so if he did do something, bro, them folks would outcast him, in a heartbeat. This really doesn't make any sense to me. It's gotten out of control in my opinion. Earlier today, I saw a post on like NBA Central or whatever. The post was like a cameraman doing a one shot of all Team USA starting lineup their rituals. It was between Steph, Tatum, and Bron. So it went from Tatum to Steph and then to Bron. So you seen them do all they pregame rituals. Bron doing the powder toss, Steph Curry doing the running shit, and Tatum, he doing the little praying shit, right? You got people in the comments saying that big polar bear, Arlington, Texas. Tatum don't belong. Tatum never do this celebration. I'm like, whoa. First of all, he does a celebration. Second of all, why does it even matter? Like, get people saying that Tatum's like destroying the aura of like Team USA. Niggas only say that about Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton.
Safe to say they don't like light skins. It's crazy. Malachi, I'm move on to you. Jayson Tatum, why do you think the media hating on him so much? And should Jayson Tatum be the face of the league?
I think that media, they hate Tatum. I think partially some of the factors do have to do with him being light skinned. I think that kind of hurts it a little bit. I think Jayson Tatum, they're really coming after his personality. They have a gripe against his personality. It's the fact that they're trying to promote Ant because he reminds them of somebody from Chicago. And Tatum is the complete opposite like that from a personality standpoint. Fans have allowed the media to drive how they feel about Jayson Tatum. The NBA is giving them exposure. These different brands, they're giving Tatum that exposure. I think Tatum does well in his commercials. He is marketable. Like I said a while ago, he reminds me of Derek Jeter. I think he can have that type of vibe. I think he can provide that. That's why I think that he can be marketed around. At this juncture of their careers, I would prefer Tatum to be the face of the league over Ant. I think that they want Ant to be the face of the league. I'm not sold on Anthony Edwards. I think that he's a phenomenal talent. It's way too early. He really hasn't done anything. He made it to the Western Conference Finals. Okay, that's great. But he has some individual accomplishments that he needs to gain that Tatum has. Tatum has the all NBA. The only thing Tatum doesn't have is a finals MVP and an MVP. But I think that now that he has that championship, that monkey off of his back, I think that Tatum should probably go into this next season favored to win MVP. And I think that with this team currently constructed, they can do so. This Boston Celtics team, based on the talent that they have a huge opportunity to be like those 90 Yankees. I'm not going to say that they're going to win all those championships, but they can be on that type of ilk. So I think that the biggest problem with the Tatum discussion are the fans, especially the people on Twitter, and the media, because the media, they really started this bullshit with the whole Jaylen Brown conversation. That started altering people's viewpoint on Tatum, as well as the Kobe shit. I think the Kobe shit is more Tatum's fault. He's trying to figure out who he is as a player, what's going to be his brand. I think he's figuring that out, but he got off to a bad start by trying to be Kobe Bryant. Brother, you're not Kobe Bryant. I think that that's the thing with Tatum, is that Tatum, the difference between Tatum and like a D Book, and y'all also didn't bring up Kyrie Irving, he's a big Kobe guy, is the fact that Tatum's personality, he's more humble than those guys. Kobe is arrogant. So those guys, people can kind of see the Kobe comparisons with D Book from an arrogant standpoint. Kobe's mental makeup is more like Kyrie Irving's in terms of like his intellect and how skillful he is and how he is a killer. But Tatum, like, he has a humble background. That's like the biggest attribute of him from a personality standpoint. That's kind of anti Kobe Bryant. So I think that's what kind of makes people feel some type of way about Tatum, is the fact that, dog, you're trying to model your game after somebody who you have nothing in common with. I think that's what it is. Tatum is now coming into his own as a player, coming to his own as a leader, and I think that he needs to just continue to do what he's been doing and block out that outside noise. I do think that guys need to be held accountable. Kendrick Perkins, like these guys that are continuing to hate on Tatum and they're just pushing out propaganda because none of it has any merit. I think that that's the problem with the Tatum conversation. But the fans, once again, like CJ said, he is getting all of this information from Twitter. 99% of those people do not matter. They don't matter. They hold no weight. I don't think that that's really a big deal. I think the media needs to do a better job of covering the situation, because I think what is also a part of the conversation is the fact that they want to break up Tatum and Brown. I don't see that happening anytime soon, because they won a championship. They both got that bag. So it's not happening. But that's what was part of the conversation. They wanted to break those two up. I think the media is they're gonna have to cooperate, and honestly, with this whole USA versus international dilemma that the NBA is facing, not wanting to promote the international guys, Tatum may be your best bet, because that Western Conference is tough. People are just automatically assuming that the T-Wolves are gonna be back. I don't know that. So Tatum is really your best option to have an American face the league, in my viewpoint.
Also, going back to what we were saying about Tatum being a fanboy, I kind of feel like that might come from him growing up. He never really had a normal childhood. He was always, his dad just always had him working out and stuff. He never really gave him a normal childhood. So
I have to cut you off. Don't most players have that? Most players are really pushed like that. Like, especially those that don't come from anything. They're pretty much all of them are pushed. I don't know any NBA players that have probably had a normal childhood. I think everybody has probably been pushed abnormally to get to the point that they are. I do think that Tatum, his mental makeup is a little bit different. I mean, I don't know Jayson Tatum, but he come across as a genuine guy, authentic, humble. His fandom, I think that is, you know, a little bit of an idolation type thing. His idolatry. Kobe Bryant, you know, he used to idolize LeBron James. I think that he needs to kind of get over that. But at the end of the day, the brother isn't even 30. So he's still in his 20s.
Right.
So I think that he does have time to develop. He's still a growing man. So
all this hate on Jayson Tatum, I don't see what it's for. Because Jayson Tatum, you can kind of see now he's slowly he's figuring out himself. And you can kind of see that in his play when everybody was trying to make it seem like he was a scorer. But he realized that he just wanted that championship so bad. So he did anything he could, even when he wasn't shooting the ball well. You saw him play make. He played great defense and he was preventing those lobs. I think he's slowly just figuring out who he is, which I love to see. And hopefully he doesn't constantly keep getting backlash for it. And then people just go on and make another narrative just to hate on him. Well, Jayson Tatum, he will continue to do great things. We'll probably be seeing the Boston Celtics make another run for another NBA Finals next year. So we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Watch out.